Hello, Dr. Wang. We are so happy that Dr. Wang accepted to be here with us. Dr. Wang, I will read your profile before we begin. Changlu Wang is extension specialist in entomology at Rutgers University. His research program focuses on developing new and improved urban pest management technologies through the study of biology, behavior, and ecology of urban pests. His extension program delivers research-based urban pest management technologies to pest management professionals and the public through presentations, field demonstrations, and extension publications. Has been part of research groups at the Department of Entomology, Purdue University, Research Institute of Forest Protection, Chinese Academy of Forestry, USDA-ARS Formosan Subterranean Research Unit, and he holds 5 patents, including bed bug lure and crawling arthropod intercepting device and method. Dr. Changlu Wang has received numerous awards and recognition for its exceptional performance in integrated pest management, extension outreach programs, the interceptor device from renowned institutes, which include U.S. Department of Agriculture, National Institute of Food and Agriculture, and Entomological Society of America. So one more time, thank you so much, Dr. Wang, to be here.
Thank you.
I try to learn some Chinese phrases to express my gratitude. 我很高兴了 that we are here with you. 谢谢. So the first question that we would like to know more about you is, how did you begin this work of urban pest control? How did you start doing scientific broadcasting at Rutgers University Extension Program?
Okay. I received my PhD in West Virginia University in the US. My PhD work actually was on ant ecology and the non-target effect of pest control on the ant communities. After I got my PhD, and my first job is a postdoc at USDA to study the termite control. So by that time, we focused on the biological control of termites. Then I landed a job at Purdue University. That's when I started the urban pest control research. Because at Purdue University, there is a lab focused on urban pest control. So I collaborated with all major companies, such as Syngenta, BASF, Bayer, all those companies. I worked with them to help test new products, or testing existing products, and also do research on urban pest control. That's how I started the urban pest research.
We were amazed by all your publications and works in so many urban pests like termites, ants, rodents. We appreciate so much your work. And one of the questions was regarding bed bugs. What do you think, what is the best long-term environmental friendly solutions to pests? And here in South America, mainly in Peru, kind of use CH2 in a fire extinguisher that we can consider extremely cooling properties of CO2 to instantly kill bed bugs. I think, as you know, liquid CO2 is transformed to an exceptionally cold, kind of like dry as snow, to freeze bed bugs to death. In the US, is it common doing pest control techniques that use freezing techniques and steamers? Could you talk a little bit about that?
Okay, so in terms of bed bug control, there are lots of non-chemical methods that are very useful and effective. Among them is the steam. So you can use high temperature steam to kill bed bugs. There are all kinds of steamers on the market based on the capacity. Usually, the professional grade steamers can cost here maybe $800 to say $1,200. The consumer grade steamers also works, but they just last a shorter time. But you can still use them. But there are many other non-chemical methods that are very effective and affordable, mainly including regular washing the clothing, drying. Here in the U.S., people use dryers to dry the clothing. In other countries, they just put outside under the sun. We also try to place zippered encasement, so you cover the mattress and the box spring to reduce any potential harborages for the bed bugs. You can also use heat. The heat can be in the form of a heating chamber. There are some commercial heating chambers you can buy that cost about say $200 to $300. You can also use a whole house heat treatment, but that's very expensive. It costs like $1,000 to $2,000. In terms of freezing, there is a machine here sold in the US that you can actually release dry ice, which it's a very cold material. So the dry ice will cause a very low temperature that can kill bed bugs. CO2 fumigation is another method, but it's not commercially used. We actually tried to do some research by placing dry ice into like a heavy-duty garbage bag. Then you put your items in the bag, seal it. Then the dry ice releases CO2. The CO2 causes like 100%, basically 100% CO2 environment in the garbage bag. For one day, that can kill all the items, all the bed bugs in the garbage bag. But it's not commercially used because there is a potential of danger by the users. Yes.
So what are the of these techniques and devices that you've talked about? Which equipments are most used by household or pest controls in general?
Oh, okay. So, many people still want to use pesticides because pesticides are readily available. They are cheap, only a few dollars a can, a bottle, and they can see the results instantly. However, pesticides can leave residue. Plus, most of the pesticides available on the market are not very effective. People don't know. They thought, oh, there are some dead bed bugs, but there are many more hiding there. So they don't know. So that's something we have to educate the people. The most common methods, including the pesticide spray, people throw away the infested furniture, or people buy encasement to cover the mattress and box spring. Other methods, including insecticide dust, use traps to monitor the bed bugs. Some people use heat. Heat means use steam or use vacuuming to vacuum out the bed bugs. Yeah, those are the methods commonly used.
In this case of vacuum, is there any probability of resurgence of bed bugs inside of the vacuum bag, or after you vacuum all the bed bugs, you have to throw away everything, or
right? If you use your say household vacuum machine, either you have to discard the vacuum bag, or you seal it and place in the freezer for say 1 or 2 days. Then you can reuse the same bag. Right. There is always a risk of reinfestation, especially if you vacuum multiple rooms from room to room. Yes, there is a potential to cross-contaminate among different rooms. But you wanted to basically use a new bag every time, or you freeze the bag before you use next time.
Okay, so you've talked about many devices, techniques. Here in Brazil, we've seen lots of people that do yourself equipments, and actually they are spreading not so effective methods and traps and techniques to environmentally control these urban pests. Could you tell us more about, are there scientifically proven alternatives that people can do at home? And adding to these questions, can you tell us popular techniques, devices, and chemicals that do not work in controlling urban pests?
Certainly. Actually, I published a fact sheet and posted it on the webpage. The title is Cost-Effective and Money-Wasting Bedbug Control Methods. So you can find more details over there. Briefly, the non-effective methods, including, say, many of the essential oil products are not very effective. The electronic repellers, ultrasonic repellers are not effective.
Okay.
People use alcohol, really not very effective and can be dangerous. People sometimes use those dryer sheets. The dryer sheets, I'm not sure it's available in Brazil. Here in the US, you put the dryer sheets in the dryer to help soften, the clothing. But some people use the dryer sheets under the furniture to help repel bed bugs, but really doesn't. And also people use the mothballs, mothballs placed between mattress and the box spring to repel bed bugs. That also doesn't work.
Okay.
So many people sometimes use like a house cleaning agent, such as bleach or some other cleaning materials to clean the furniture. That also doesn't work. The ones work, including say decluttering, so make the house relatively not cluttered, especially the items associated with the furniture. Install the interceptors or the traps under the furniture legs. Those are very effective. You cover the mattress box spring with encasement. You can use a heat chamber to kill bed bugs. The heat chamber basically is a small box. You can attach the outlet, to get the power, then you get the heat. Do it for, say, 4 to 8 hours. It can kill the small items, non-washable items, such as shoes, electronics, books, toys, etc., that it cannot wash. So, but for large items, you have to use a steam machine. Steam is very effective. I encourage that people always use a combination of these different methods, because one method usually cannot succeed in eliminating the bed bugs. It will need a combination, and also treat multiple times over time. Say every 1 week, every 2 weeks, you check and you treat until elimination. It's not just one time. Right? People sometimes forget that they killed most of them. There are still a few bed bugs left, and they can come back.